Is racing and competition in general good for us older adults? Well, as I sit here and wait for my race to start, I thought I'd give that some thought and let you know how I feel about over 50 years of racing and competing. Welcome to The Average Old Guy, where today I'm going to use my 50 years of competing in a multitude of different sports to tell what I believe are the benefits to older people for racing and any kind of competition in general. So stick around and I'll give you my thoughts on how beneficial racing is. So even if you don't consider yourself a competitive person, there are a lot of benefits to racing. Probably the chief benefit to me would be motivation. If you have something out in the future that you're training for, that you're planning for, it's a whole lot easier to get out of bed in the morning, go work out, or when you're tired after work to go out and do something when you normally wouldn't want to do it. But having a goal, having something in place in the future to motivate you is highly beneficial. Now, along with motivation comes inspiration. And to me, they're two sides of the same coin. So I consider motivation internal, what you have internally wanting to do and motivate yourself, where inspiration I find external. So a person can inspire me or an event. And when you get to a race or you get to a competition, you can see people older than you can see people younger than you, bigger, smaller. You just get inspired by all the people that are out there, and that gives you motivation to go and keep doing it. So inspiration, motivation, two sides of the same coin, another great benefit to racing and competition in general. And yet another benefit is what I consider validation. So you've been training, you've been working hard for a long time. When you race or when you compete, you get to validate that that training has been successful. And so along motivation, inspiration, and validation are the Asians, I think, for racing and competing, and that they give you a sense of accomplishment and they let you know that you're making progress towards whatever goal you've set. I think the next one would be social. And me personally, I'm highly introverted, and the only social event I'll go to is probably a race. Any other social event, I would rather go to the dentist and get a root canal. But I do love coming to races. I love the atmosphere of races. If you've ever been to a big race where they have an expo or just even vendors out, the excitement is palpable. And it's a whole lot of fun to be around other people who are there for the same reason you are, because they want to be in good shape, they want to be healthy, they're motivated. And again, you can get motivation and inspiration from that. But I think the social aspect of it is really a lot of fun. I raced for a lot of years in my mid-30s and was pretty competitive. And with that, I had a lot of friends that I raced with and against. And we always egged each other on, and we pushed each other to be better every race. So for us, it didn't matter who won. What mattered was that we each pushed each other and we did our best and we enjoyed each other's company, and it was just a lot of fun. And I just encourage you, if you've never been to a race, go out and check it out, because you'll find so many people there are just excited. If you're new to the sport that you're doing, they'll help you. They'll help you get better. They'll give you some resources to train, to look for. And it's just a huge social event to be at a race, and a whole lot of fun. Another great benefit is the training effect, which is basically why I'm here today. Today was supposed to be a tempo run on my quest for the sub 6-minute mile, but I said, hey, I can go out, I can push myself extremely hard in a race here and get even better than a tempo run. So if you've never been in a group of people in a race, you just don't realize how much more you can push yourself and how much better time you can get if you've never done that before. So today I'm not looking for a great time, but I am looking to push myself pretty hard. It's supposed to be a mass start event, which means I'll be with a group of people. When I did this several years ago, I was by myself pretty much the whole race, and it's incredibly hard to push yourself by yourself. If you've trained alone, you know. So I think the training effect of a race is beneficial. Even if you don't want to push yourself extremely hard to race pace, you can certainly get a good solid tempo workout out of any kind of race that you want to do. And if you're competing in a sport that requires like skill, or like ping pong or racquetball or something like that, it's always a good chance to go against people that you've never played before or you've never gone against before. You may play a right-hander, you may play a left-hander, something that you just don't get to do in your everyday training. So I encourage you to get out and race, compete, and get some training in. And last but certainly not least, what a lot of people don't think about is a lot of races and events are put on for charity. You may have a local charity that puts on a 5K or a 10K, or there may be an individual who is less fortunate and they're running an event to raise money to help them or their family. So that's a big cause for a lot of people. It's a big benefit to racing. And if nothing else, you do get to help somebody with your money trying to race. So I encourage you, if you find a charity that you like, go out and find a race that's sponsored by them and do it for nothing else but just to give money to charity and have a good time. All right, so if you've never done a race or it's been a while since you've been in a race, I highly encourage you to go out, find something local, and just do it. I think you'll have a good time. I think you'll find that you might meet some new friends and you may enjoy it. Who knows? It may be something that's a new hobby for you. At the very least, it'll be a new experience. A new experience is always an adventure. So go out and give it a try. I'm getting ready to go give mine a try and see how it goes today. And I'll let you know when I'm done. See you then. All right, guys, that race is over. Did I actually say racing was fun? I don't think I was having a lot of fun the last mile and a half, but overall it was a great race. The weather was beautiful today. The trail was in great shape. It's tough. This is a hard course. I was able to get an age group win by a couple of minutes, so I felt good about that. I didn't run quite as fast as I thought I was going to be able to, but they did change the course a little bit. I'm not sure how much it changed it, but it was like 3.7 miles. I got a 32-minute run, so that wasn't bad. Felt great, and I just urge you guys, get out there, compete, do a race. It'll change your life. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.